team making it.
Second down, Nixon, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Number 26,
we haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Bengals 7. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
No good.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Green brings it in. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3-yard pickup.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
17-yard line.
From the 17, Wentz. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Burrow will throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can.
And this is going to be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On the throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
So he gets a shot at atoning from the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 20-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. On first down, Wentz. And he finds is his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brings up
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Eagles 34, Bengals 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for John Ross.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to look deep for Watkins, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Extra point.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Eagles 41, Bengals 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
54, right there, 54 Mike. I can't believe they let you play.
He'll set up to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
On first down, Mixon. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
57, Mike, 57. Tackles.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 20. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for John Ross.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Bengals.
First down, here's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And his pass, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To the air again, Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
On the play. But it brings up 4th.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Bengals
on 1st and 10, Joe Burrow felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Joe Mixon, the Bengal ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
Complete to John Ross.
John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Hopkins complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
46 down, man. 5-4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Wentz again. And that will be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
4-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross, 62 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
34.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away this final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here's the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Throwing now is Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Complete to deep.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
That's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the kick, if you will. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. To win, it's another